Hello students, let us discuss the Dalton's law of partial pressure in this video. This law was formulated by John Dalton in 1801. It deals with the pressure exerted by mixture of non-reacting gases enclosed in a vessel. The Dalton's law of partial pressure states that the total pressure of mixture of non-reacting gases is the sum of the partial pressures exerted by each of the gases in the mixture. As we are familiar, air is a mixture. So what will be the total pressure exerted by the air? That is, if P1 is the pressure of one gas, P2 is the pressure of other gas, P3, P4, P5 and so on. So these are the partial pressure of the individual gases. So what will be the total pressure? So the total pressure will be equal to P total is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 and so on. So what it says that the total pressure exerted by mixture of gases, but these gases should be non-reacting gases. At the time, the total pressure will be equal to the sum of the partial pressure of each gases. So when we make the sum of the partial pressure of each gases, then that sum will be equal to the total pressure. So that is what actually the Dalton's law of partial pressure states, that the total pressure of the mixture of non-reacting gases, that is important, non-reacting gases, is equal to the sum of the partial pressure exerted by each of the gas in the mixture. This can be better explained when we take two gases in the separate container. Let the A gas and B gas is taken in the separate container. At the volume V, temperature T, Na is the number of moles. Let Na is the number of moles of A gas and V is the volume, T is the temperature and Nb is the number of moles of B gas. Let Pa is the pressure exerted by the A gas, which is called as partial pressure, and let Pb is the pressure exerted by B gas, that is called as partial pressure of B gas. If we are making the mixture of this one, that means if this is together taken in a container of same volume V at the same temperature T, at the time, what will be the total number of moles here? Because Na is the number of moles of A, Nb is the number of moles of B. So what is the total number of moles in this now? That is Na plus Nb. So here also there will be pressure exerted, and this pressure will be exerted not only by the A gas but also the B gas will also exert a pressure. So that pressure, according to the Dalton's law, is equal to the sum of their partial pressure, that is Pa plus Pb. So what is P total now? That is the total pressure exerted by the A gas and B gas, that is equal to sum of their partial pressure, that is Pa plus Pb. Application of Dalton's law of partial pressure, that is collection of gases over water. That means when the gas is collected over the water, provided the gas is insoluble in water, the gas becomes moist. The total pressure of the moist gas will be equal to P total is equal to P gas plus P water. What it shows that whenever a gas is produced during any reaction like here, so that gas is actually collected over the water. As you can see, this gas is collected over the water. So the gases will be depositing here. You can see here oxygen gas which is produced here. So that will be collected over the water. So the gas become moist here. So what will be the total pressure of the moist gas? So what is the total pressure here? Now here not only the oxygen gas is there, but also the pressure of water is also there. That is the, so moist gas, the total pressure of the moist gas will be, what will be that? According to the Dalton's law, that is equal to P total. That is the total pressure will be is equal to the pressure of the oxygen gas and the pressure of the water. Here P water, that is the pressure of water that is due to the water vapors. That means P water is the pressure due to water vapors which is collected here. So that is actually commonly called as aqueous tension. That is commonly called as aqueous tension. Since the aqueous tension at different temperature is known, therefore we can easily find out the pressure of the dry gas, like here oxygen, which is collected. By this formula easily we can find it out. That is P gas is equal to P total minus P water. That is the pressure of the oxygen gas here should be equal to the, that is the total pressure minus aqueous tension. So this is the application of a Dalton's law of partial pressure. Let us do a textbook exercise question number 8, which is related to this topic. The question is, what will be the pressure of the gas mixture when 0.5 liter of hydrogen at 0.8 bar and 2 liter of dioxygen at 0.7 bar are introduced in 1 liter vessel at 27 degrees Celsius? So first of all, identify the given terms and what we have to find it out. So the question is, what will be the pressure of the gas mixture? So definitely what we need to find out, we need to find out P total. And the two gases which is given here, that is hydrogen and oxygen. So we know that according to Dalton's law of partial pressure, the P total is equal to PO2 plus PH2 here. That is the partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of hydrogen at volume 1 liter. We have to find out at this at 1 liter volume and 27 degrees Celsius. So that we need to find out PO2 and PH2. But in this problem, already the pressure is given to us. What is that pressure? Hydrogen 0.8 bar is given, and for oxygen it is given 0.7 bar. But that pressure is not at 1 liter. Here the pressure of hydrogen, which is given 0.8 bar, that is the pressure when the volume is 0.5 liter. And similarly, when you look at the case of dioxygen also, here the pressure is given 0.7 bar. That is actually the pressure when the volume is 2 liter. So first of all, we need to find out the pressure of hydrogen and pressure of oxygen at 1 liter. Then only that pressure we can substitute in this formula and we can make the sum to find P total. So first we have to find out the pressure of hydrogen and pressure of oxygen at 1 liter. That is in the 1 liter vessel. So we'll be doing this problem in this way. So first let us take the case of hydrogen. Hydrogen, what will be the pressure of hydrogen in 1 liter vessel? That we have to find out. But the pressure at the volume 0.5 liter is given to us, that is 0.8 bar. So we'll be applying the formula here. The two cases we have taken here, that is the two pressure and the two volume, that is in the two cases. So we'll be using the formula P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. As according to the Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So here what is P1? The P1 is the 0.8 pressure which is given to us at the liter 0.5. So what will be the pressure at 1 liter that we are finding out? So we'll be applying this values in the formula P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Here we want to find out P2. So what is the V2 here? V2 is the 1 liter because we want to find it out the pressure in terms of 1 liter. So V2 is 1 liter. So when you apply these values in this formula, so what do you got? The P2? P2 is equal to 0.4 bar. We got it here. That is the pressure of hydrogen gas. So this pressure is the pressure of hydrogen at 1 liter. What the value is already given, that is the pressure at 0.5 liter. So we have converted that pressure in terms of 1 liter volume, that is 0.4 bar. Similarly, we will be finding out the partial pressure of oxygen in 1 liter by using the same formula. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Here P1 and V1 is known to us. What is that value? It is given P1 0.7 bar, and what is V2? Sorry, P1 is 0.7 bar, V1 is 2 liter. So what will be the P2 that we are finding? P2, and the volume is here 1 liter. So when you solve this one by applying the values, you will be getting the partial pressure of O2 1.4 bar. So this is the partial pressure of oxygen, and here we got the partial pressure of hydrogen. So when you make the sum of this, that is the partial pressure of hydrogen and oxygen at 1 liter vessel. When you make the sum of this, you will be getting the answer, that is 1.8 bar. So this is the answer for this question. So in this video, we discussed about the Dalton's law of partial pressure, that is the total pressure exerted by a mixture of two or more non-reacting gases in a definite volume is equal to the sum of the individual pressures which each gas would exert. So that is according to this Dalton's law of partial pressure. So this is all about this video. Have a nice day.